opponents. With polling coming to a close shortly, all eyes are on the mega exit polls this evening. Even before the release of the exit polls, pollsters and psephologists have rolled out their personal predictions, giving the BJP an advantage, even as they maintained that the Congress will improve its personal tally. Well, while the final picture will be clear only on June 4th, all eyes are on the mega exit polls, which are expected to give a strong indication of the poll results. So, will it be 400 par for the BJP? Will it be third term in a row for Prime Minister Modi? Will the ND bloc be able to spring a surprise? What about the likes of Mamata Banerjee-led TMC and Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party? Will the BJP be able to make inroads in the south? Which way has Bihar voted? And coming to the region, will the NDA be able to improve its 2019 tally in the northeast? Well, these are the questions that arise, and all eyes are on the mega exit polls live on Northeast Live from 6:30 p.m. onwards today. And today I also have with me in the studio Ronak Dey.
Yes, very good evening to you as well, Priya, and also very good evening to all our viewers watching this special broadcast along with us. So a very, very important day as the exit polls will be out in a short while from now. Voting, of course, for the 7th and final phase of the Lok Sabha elections have also come to a close. So now, as we approach the mega exit polls, let's also have a quick look at the 2019 results. So, where did the party stand in 2019? Well, the NDA bagged a whopping 353 seats in 2019, of which the BJP alone won 303 seats. The Congress-led UPA won 91 seats, but the Congress's personal tally was only 52. Others secured another 98 seats. And if we talk about the Northeast, well, with 25 parliamentary seats in the Northeast, the results in the region will be crucial for the outcome of the Lok Sabha elections. With 14 seats in Assam, 2 seats in Meghalaya, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh and Manipur, and 1 seat each in Nagaland, Mizoram and Sikkim, the Northeast voted in 3 phases. In the first phase, voting was held in as many as 15 seats in the region, including 5 seats in Assam, 1 in Tripura, and all seats in Meghalaya, Manipur, Arunachal, Nagaland, Mizoram, and Sikkim. So on that note, let's have a quick look at the voting percentage in the region. So let's start with Assam. Assam recorded overall polling percentage of 81.71%. Arunachal recorded 77.51% turnout for the Lok Sabha polls, and 83% voter turnout was recorded for the assembly polls. And in Manipur, a total of 81.64% voter turnout was recorded. In Meghalaya, the turnout was 76.60%. For Nagaland, the voting percentage was pretty low at 57.75%. Then in Tripura, the voting percentage stood at 81%, while Mizoram also recorded a relatively low turnout of 56.87%. And the polling percentage in Sikkim for both the Lok Sabha as well as the assembly elections was around the 80% mark. So, once again, the big question here is, what will be the outcome of the polling in the Northeast? Will the BJP and allies win more than 11 seats in Assam? Can the NDA better its 2019 tally in the Northeast? Will it be an NDA clean sweep in states like Arunachal, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur and Tripura? Well, before we dwell into this, let's also take a quick look at the 2019 tally in the region. So let's start with Assam. Once again, the BJP won 9 of the 10 seats it contested in the state in 2019. The Congress won 3. The AIUDF won, and 1 seat went to independent candidate Nabahorania in Kokrajhar. The BJP's vote share was above 36%. Then in Arunachal, the BJP won the east and the west seats in 2019. In Meghalaya, the Tura seat went to the NDA ally NPP, while Congress won the Shillong seat.
All right, now let's have a quick look at the seventh and final phase of voting today. Brisk voting was witnessed for the final phase of the 18 Lok Sabha elections with over 50% turnout recorded till 3 p.m. The final phase marks the conclusion of the largest democratic exercise of electing the 543 representatives for the 18 Lok Sabha. Well, as many as 57 constituencies across 8 states and union territories voted to decide the fate of 904 candidates. Well, polling for 42 assembly constituencies of the Odisha Legislative Assembly was also held simultaneously today. And meanwhile, the states and union territories where polling was held in the 7th phase include Bihar, where polling was held in 8 seats, 4 seats in Himachal Pradesh, 3 in Jharkhand, 6 in Odisha, 13 seats each in Uttar Pradesh and Punjab, 9 seats in West Bengal and the Chandigarh Union Territory. So as voting closes, it would mark a grand finish to world's largest polling marathon that began on April 19th and already covered 6 phases and 486 Lok Sabha seats. The top candidates were in the fray in the 7th phase, including none other than Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is eyeing a 3rd term from Uttar Pradesh's Varanasi, former Union Minister and BJP stalwart Ravi Shankar Prasad from Patna Sahib, actress Kangana Ranaut from Mandi, Congress's Manish Tiwari from Chandigarh, Samajwadi Party leader Afzal Ansari from Ghazipur and Bhojpuri star Pawan Singh from Karakat. Well, over 10 crore voters are expected to cast their ballot across 1 lakh polling stations manned by 10 lakh polling officials.
All right, and on that note, we are being joined now live from our newsroom by our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain. So, Wasbir, we are just over an hour away from the mega exit poll. So, the first question that everyone is asking is, will it be 400 par for the BJP this time, Wasbir?
Well, yes, Raunak, we are just about to start the exit polls in a little more than an hour from now. This is the exit poll that is going to give a projections for as far as the results to the 18th Lok Sabha is concerned. And in the northeastern region, we have 25 seats and all eyes are on these 25 seats. Now, coming to your question, let's go back a little to this 7th phase. This is the culmination of a mega exercise conducted by the Election Commission of India that began on the 19th of April. It's a mega 44-day voting exercise that went on over 6 phases that have been completed, and the 7th phase about to be completed, after which only the exit poll figures or numbers are going to come on the television screens across the country. Now, having said that, your first question, that is whether NDA is going to, or whether BJP is going to achieve its slogan that they're claiming, the slogan that is bar 400 par. That is a big question. That is a difficult question to answer. At the end of the day, we have to wait for the 4th of June for the people to know the people's verdict. But what pollsters and psephologists across the country, different pollsters are saying that that as a ruling alliance, that is the NDA, it is natural for the NDA to have some kind of an anti-incumbency, and therefore they are predicting that the NDA is definitely going to win the elections, but with a reduced number. And that reduced number, we don't know what is the reduced number. So, of course, let me also tell you that exit polls, there are instances in the country where exit polls have been absolutely correct to the dot, and there are also instances when exit polls have gone absolutely haywire. The predictions have come totally wrong. But we cannot dismiss exit polls, because this has been one of the way of projecting election results. This has been going on. So we have to take it, because these are scientifically done exit polls. Now, whether the BJP gets 400 par or not, BJP this time has focused its attention. They will be trying to win each single seat. And therefore, the 25 seats in the northeastern region will be extremely important for the BJP and its allies, that is the NDA. So, last time in 2019, the NDA in the northeastern region, out of the 25 seats, they had won 18, and therefore they would definitely like to improve upon that tally of 18. So, that has been the fight going on as far as the 25 seats. In the overall national scheme of things, out of the 543 parliamentary seats in the Lok Sabha, the 25 seats may not matter much, but But this time, considering the BJP slogan that they were targeting 400 plus seats, every single seat count, and therefore BJP has attached a lot of importance on the 25 seats in the northeast.
So, Wasbir, there is also a lot of speculation about the Indie bloc, the Congress in particular. So, do you think the Congress is likely to improve on its 2019 tally of 52?
Well, the Congress had bagged 52 seats in 2019, a marginal improvement from their tally in 2014. But this time, if you have to go by the projections of the pollsters, the Congress may improve upon its 2019 tally, and this is something which most of the pollsters and most of the psephologists in their individual capacity, they have been telling in various media they have been telling the media that the Congress is likely to improve upon its 2019 tally of 52 seats. But they are saying that if there is an undercurrent anti-incumbency of the present government, then the Congress may get a few more seats, but we will have to wait and watch. But it is not surprising that a main opposition party in the country, if they improve upon its 2019 tally by a few seats, that may not come as a surprise. But at the end of the day, the NDA, particularly the BJP, fought the elections in the name of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in the name of development and progress that the NDA government has been able to achieve in the last 5 years. That has been the premise on which the BJP and the NDA have been saying that they're going to win more than 40 seats, more than 400 seats this time round. But yes, the Congress may improve upon its 2019 tally. We'll have to wait and watch.
Absolutely. And Wasbir, talking about the BJP, they have clearly fought this election in the name of Modi. So, so will it be interesting to see if brand Modi cruises through for the third time in a row? You see,
Prime Minister Modi is hoping to win from Varanasi for the third time. The BJP and its allies are also hoping that Mr. Narendra Modi will be sworn in as the Prime Minister of India for the third time in a row. And that means obviously they are claiming, they are hoping that the NDA combined is going to win the elections. But what we are saying is that this time round, the campaign has been in the name of Prime Minister Modi and his government's work, and therefore that was the agenda with which the Prime Minister and all the BJP leaders as well as the NDA leaders faced the electorate during the election campaign. And the Prime Minister has addressed over 200 rallies in a span of just about 2 months across the country. This is no mean task for a Prime Minister to hop across the country, address rally after rally, and this time around, as I have said, he has addressed over 200 rallies. And of course, he is the BJP's poll mascot, and that is the reason why most of the rallies have been addressed by Prime Minister Modi and some of the chosen star campaigners of the BJP. And of course, one of them, of course, is the Assam Chief Minister, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. But overall, everybody wanted Prime Minister Modi, as everybody within the BJP NDA camp wanted Mr. Modi to campaign for their candidates, and that is what the Prime Minister had tried to do, addressing over 200 rallies in a span of just about 2 months.
So, Wasbir, now let's talk about the Northeast. How crucial is the 25 seats in the region for the NDA?
Well, the 25 seats, every seat counts, you see, as far as the elections are concerned. And, 25 seats, as I said, in the overall scheme of things may not be that big a number, because UP alone has so many seats. Now, the question is, this time around, why the 25 seats have become very important for the BJP NDA combined is that, that is the target set by the BJP and its allies, that the target of East Bar, 400 par. They have set themselves a target of 400 plus this time round, right from the start of the election process, and therefore every seat matters, and therefore the 25 seats in the Northeast is also of great value to the BJP and its alliance partners.
Now, Wasbir, if we talk about Assam, do you think the BJP will indeed achieve the over 11 seats target that it is eyeing this time?
Well, the BJP won 9 of the 14 seats in Assam in 2019. This time around, they are contesting 11 seats on their own, the BJP, and they have left 3 seats to their alliance partners, 2 to the AGP and 1 to UPPL, that is the Kokrajhar seat. They have left the Barpeta seat and the Dhubri seat to their alliance partner AGP, while they had left the Kokrajhar Lok Sabha seat to its other alliance partner, that is the UPPL. And therefore, of the 11 seats, the BJP here is claiming to win at least 10 of the seats, and they are hoping that their alliance partners will be able to win at least 2 seats. So therefore, on that ground, the BJP is hoping that the BJP and its allies, the NDA in Assam, is hoping to win at least 11 of the 14 seats. That is what their leaders are saying. But some of the leaders are optimistic enough to say that the BJP and its alliance partners' total tally in Assam will be maybe 12 of the 14 seats. That's what the thinking is within the NDA camp in Assam.
Right, and Wasbir, on that note, we have our reporters lined up for this very important occasion today. We have with us Marina Dai joining us live from Itanagar. We also have Lucky Boy Singh joining us from Imphal. At the same time, we also have Pinaki Das joining us live from Agartala. So, Wasbir, I'm sure you have questions for them as well.
Well, let me go straight to Pinaki Das, our assistant news editor, joining us live in this broadcast from Agartala, that is the capital of Tripura. Pinaki, Tripura elections otherwise would have been a very sedate affair had it not been for the emergence of the Tripura Motha and the signing of the accord, where the entire political alignment in Tripura had changed. Therefore, one was expecting the Tripura Motha to contest the Tripura East seat, which is largely tribal dominated. But although the Royal Scion and Tripura Motha founder's sister is the candidate, but she is contesting on a BJP ticket in Tripura East. This has made the election very interesting. What are your personal predictions?
Yes, Wasbir, that is what you said, that is the fact. Had Tripura Motha been not part of this alliance, which took place just some days before the parliamentary election, then the results for BJP would have been, they would have faced a tough fight, because the India bloc was trying to pull Tripura Motha Supremo. They had several rounds of talks also. But ultimately, after the signing of the agreement, tripartite agreement, the scene had totally changed. And that led BJP an upper hand in the sense, because the vote share, if you see into the previous assembly election, BJP's vote share had come down. Obviously, you can understand anti-incumbency and the growth of the Tripura Motha, which had very big supporters, particularly among the youths, with issues which are relevant for the tribal section of people, CII, NI. Those issues had brought Tripura Motha into the highlight, and they had got the vote share that earlier BJP's alliance partner IPF used to get. That vote share had shifted towards the Tripura Motha, which captured the TTADC, and after that became the main opposition party in the this assembly election. So you can understand the vote share they had. Had that vote again divided from the BJP would have faced a real tough time in this parliament election. But you have correctly said that had made the election more interesting, and because on the other hand, you see the Congress and the CPM, which were always at loggerhead against each other, and they were always at opposition, at least in Tripura, despite the UPA government in Delhi. Here, for the first time, we have seen both which have been opponents, they have come together. Again, had Tripura Motha added to vote share, that vote share, BJP would have really had to fight tough contest here. But Tripura Motha, being part of the BJP, that has given a big advantage,
right. Now, Pinaki,
and the confidence among the BJP. Because,
right. Pinaki, on the other hand, what is interesting also is that, you know, the Congress has put up candidates. Congress is contesting the Tripura West seat. Congress is very much in the fray this time around. But the point is, the Congress and the CPM, they were at loggerheads until recently. That's also another interesting development as far as the political realignment is Tripura is concerned. Two bitter rivals, part of the Indie bloc, contesting together, right, supporting each other. That is also very interesting, isn't it, as far as Tripura's politics is concerned?
Right, Wasbir. Because the people of where there were two poles in Tripura, the leftist and the communist, and that is the CPIM forward bloc and other two partners, and the Congress on the other side. But after the emergence of BJP, the Congress had become minority. But Congress had gradually improved with again a section from BJP coming to Congress, like Sudeep Rai
Right.
Burman and Ashish Shah, who is the candidate from West Tripura, this parliament. But the public were also little confused over here. But ultimately, the Congress and the CPM leaders, top leaders, they have to come in open and say that we have to forget our previous differences and come together
Yes.
to fight against the BJP. And
So the
later
only
they could
point,
manage also
Pinaki,
some vote
the only,
with that.
the
But
only
initially
reason
the people were
the-
confused.
Yes, the only reason why the Congress and the CPM or the left have joined hands and become part of the India Alliance in the Tripura context is that they have to fight the BJP. Don't go away, Pinaki. I'm joined by Sarah Konyak, our Kohima correspondent. Sarah, I have with me Lucky Boy. I can see Marina Dai there, our Itanagar correspondent. Let me go to Sarah Konyak in Kohima. Sarah, had it not been for the Congress candidate in the fray, it would have been an election that would have gone unopposed, isn't it? And of course, there is an independent candidate also for the lone Nagaland Lok Sabha seat.
Absolutely, Wasbir. If at all the Congress had not contested in the 2024 Lok Sabha seat for the lone seat in Nagaland, then definitely the NDPP BJP led the PDA consensus candidate, Mr. Chumben Murray, would have been announced as unopposed this time around. However, Wasbir, there are three candidates in the fray: the independent, the NDPP consensus candidate, and the Congress candidate. And as per observers, this time around, the Congress have gradually improved a lot comparing to the last Lok Sabha election, where they had also contested, however they failed, and the BJP NDPP-led consensus candidate, Mr. Tokyo Yeptomi, had won the elections. But Wasbir, this time around, the situation in Nagaland turned out a little different during the Lok Sabha elections with the ANPO that includes 8 tribes in 6 districts where they had abstained from participating in the Lok Sabha, and there was almost zero voting in this year's Lok Sabha election. So definitely it was a very close neck-to-neck fight between the Congress and the NDPP candidate. So we will have to wait for June 4th for the counting that is slated on June 4, where the ultimate result will be
Sarah, you
announced.
see, the People's Democratic Alliance, that is the partyless government, in Nagaland under the banner of the People's Democratic Alliance, where the dominant partner, of course, is the NDPP, and they have the BJP as its alliance, and of course the NPF, Naga People's Front, is also a part of that partyless government. Sarah, if you can hear me. Sarah, now NDPP is the dominant player as far as the People's Democratic Alliance government in Nagaland is concerned. There is the BJP, and of course Naga People's Front NPF is also a part of the partyless government. Even then, you are saying that there is going to be a neck-to-neck contest. There has been a neck-to-neck contest between the Congress's Mr. S. Jamir and the NDPP or the PDA candidate Mr. Chumben Murray. Why do you say is that the ground situation? That means the Congress has improved its ground support. Is that what you are indicating?
Absolutely, Wasbir. If we look into the previous election, although there are supporters of the Congress from the state of Nagaland, but the party have failed to make a comeback in the Nagaland Legislative Assembly as well as in the Rajya Sabha or the Lok Sabha seats for almost 20 years now. But this time, if we look into it, the Congress had also played their card very well in this Lok Sabha election, and they have, although they have not had any major major campaignings all over the state, all over across the district in Nagaland. But still, the party workers had played a very good role this time around. And when we spoke to a lot of people, especially the youth and the senior citizens, as per observers, a lot of people have watched for Congress. So it was a very close fight between the NDPP candidate and the Congress candidate, but it will be too early for us to say who is going to win, as the counting is slated for June
Yes.
4. But yes, the NDPP candidate have exuded all confidence, as he has the support of all the political parties under the PDA, as well as the 60 legislators in the 14 Nagaland Legislative Assembly. So this time it's going to be very crucial for Congress also, because if they make a comeback, if not in the Legislative Assembly but in the Parliament, then this is going to be a big blow as well. So all eyes are on the June 4, the counting, where the results will be announced.
Absolutely, absolutely, Sarah. All eyes are on June 4th. But the very fact that some people are thinking that there is a keen contest between the Congress and the combined candidate of the ruling combined, that is Chumben Mori, that itself is big news as far as Nagaland is concerned. But yes, we will not jump the gun and wait for the 4th of June for the results to come out. Don't go away anywhere. Let me turn to Imphal, where we are joined by our correspondent Lucky Boy Singh. Lucky Boy, very different situation in Manipur. The BJP, in view of the violence, in view of the ethnic violence, the BJP decided not to contest the outer Manipur seat and left the seat to its ally, the Naga People's Front. Now, and the BJP is backing the candidate of the NPF as far as the outer seat is concerned, and even the inner seat. The Congress surprised everybody by nominating Bimal Akoizam, a well-known academic from the Jawaharlal Nehru University. And also the second surprise in Manipur was that they denied the ticket to R.K. Ranjan, who is the the former minister, Union Minister for External Affairs, Minister of State for External Affairs. They denied the ticket and gave it to Basanta Singh, who is a member of the Biren Singh's Council of Ministers. So there are a lot of surprises as far as Manipur is concerned, Lucky.
Yes, Wasbir, in Manipur context, yes, there are many surprises for the BJP party too, and as well as for the Congress, because the Congress candidate, the Bimal Akoijam, was surprised from the side of Congress, because lots of Congress members, officials have been applying tickets for the Congress, but it was given to the Bimal Akoijam, yes. And for BJP too, the BJP haven't gave the ticket of this election to the sitting MP and have given to the sitting minister of the state. And yes, for the outer seat, the BJP haven't released their candidates. Instead, they have been showing their support to the alliance party, that is the NPF. And yes, still now, as per the personal prediction, yes, we may not able to predict for the inner parliamentary constituency, but yes, for outer parliamentary constituency, we can predict that the NPF might be winning the vote, but still it will be a surprise, because many Kuki inhabited districts where have support for the Congress candidate, but still BJP have been supporting and have been organizing various election campaigns as compared to the Congress candidate. So this will be the chance of the NPF candidate. As well as the most interestingly is NPF too have also introduced the new candidate, Mr. Jimmick, instead of choosing the past sitting MP, Mr. Lorho.
Right. Because I was talking in an earlier show on our channel, Bimal Akoizam exuded confidence, the Congress exuded confidence that they are going to give a very, very tough fight even in the inner Manipur seat to the BJP minister, who is the MP candidate for the inner Manipur seat, that is Basanta Singh. So at the end of the day, yes, we know that we'll have to wait till June 4th to know the results, but what are you picking up on the ground? Was the contest very tough in inner Manipur?
Yes, Wasbir, in inner parliamentary constituency of Manipur, yes, the election was very tough between the Congress and the BJP. Yes, there were altogether 6 candidates were there for the inner segment, but still the most important that people have been supporting is both the BJP and Congress. So the keen fight will be between the BJP and Congress, but excluding all the other candidates. Wasbir.
Right. I'll come back to you to talk about the preparations for counting day in the wake of the heavy flooding that Manipur has witnessed. But hold on, Lucky, don't go away. Let me go to Marina Dai, our correspondent, joining us live from Itanagar. Marina, you know, as Manipur in Arunachal Pradesh, there has been simultaneous elections for the Lok Sabha and the State Assembly. The results of the State Assembly elections, that is the 60-member State Assembly, is going to be declared tomorrow. The counting is from 6 in the morning. Now, BJP, as far as the State Assembly is concerned, has already won 10 seats unopposed. So tomorrow, the results will come out for only 50 seats. So can we say that the BJP's victory is imminent as far as Arunachal is concerned? Do you think BJP is surely going to win? Because the opposition, NPP is part of the alliance, but they've contested. They're contesting a few seats, about 19 to 20 seats, and Congress is also contesting not the entire number of seats. So do you think the BJP is a clear front runner as far as the Arunachal Assembly is concerned?
Yes, Wasbir, the result for the highly anticipated assembly polls will be announced tomorrow. And as you have said, out of 60 seats, BJP has already won 10 seats unopposed. And BJP is expected to win with majority. However, Wasbir, in certain constituencies, there is a very close fight, such as constituencies like Doimuk constituency, Yachuli constituency, Mariangeku constituency, Merbo, Longding, at least 8 constituencies, there is a neck-to-neck fight. So, well, we have to wait and watch until tomorrow, because at least in 8 constituencies, there is a close fight, as I've said, but BJP is for sure, and they are already confident enough, they are going to win with majority. And and today also we have seen in the BJP office that they have already started preparing for tomorrow's result. They are very confident and very confident about the result of assembly polls. Yes, Wasbir.
Right. And as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned, the BJP 2 veteran sitting MPs are once again the candidates. They have contested the elections. Kiren Rijiju, Union Minister, and Tapir Gao, these are the BJP candidates. Against them, Congress has also fielded candidates, as well as the Arunachal People's Party and others. But the point is, as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned, these 2 veteran leaders from the state, they have already exuded confidence that they are going to win hands down.
Right, absolutely, Wasbir. If we look at the western, for the West MP seat, the key figures are Kiren Rijiju and from Congress, Nabam Tuki. But not to mention that we also have figures like Toko Shital and Techi Rana, who these 2 have made their name themselves by doing anti-corruption movement. So there are 4 key figures if we see in the western for the West MP seat. And as far as the East MP seat is concerned, we have Bosiram Siram from INC and from BJP we have Tapir Gao. And Wasbir, I would also like to tell you that we have a guest over here with me. We have Tar Tarak from Tar Tarak State, who is the state BJP president, vice president. We have with him now. So I would like to speak to him, and then sir, हम जानना चाहेंगे क्योंकि कल रिजल्ट निकलने वाला है असेंबली पॉल्स के लिए. हम जानना चाहेंगे आपसे कि आपका एक्सपेक्टेशन कितना है, आपको क्या लगता है कि आप लोग कितना मार्जिन से जीतेगा असेंबली पॉल्स में?
असेंबली देखिए, हम लोग 50 सीटों में लड़ा है और 50 मेरा पार्टी का एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि 50 का 50 सीट ही हम जीतने वाले हैं.
लेकिन अभी देखा जाएगा तो ऑलरेडी हम लोग को सुनना मिल रहा है कि कुछ कंस्टिट्यूएंसी में नेक टू नेक फाइट है. इसको लेकर
देखो ये अनुमान आप लोग का ही है, हमारा कोई अनुमान नहीं है, हम जीतने वाले हैं।
लोकसभा का सर?
लोकसभा दोनों सीट्स तापिरगांव एंड किरण रिजिजू दोनों ईस्ट एंड वेस्टर्न पार्लियामेंट जीतने वाले हैं, इसमें दो राय नहीं है।
Okay, sir. Okay, back to you, Wasbir.
Okay, that was the BJP Vice President Tar Tarak exuding confidence that both the BJP candidates are going to win the polls. But viewers, we cannot also forget the fact that the Congress candidate Nabam Tuki contesting against Kiren Rizuzu is also a very big political figure, as the former chief minister, and in fact he has stuck to the Congress. He has not changed political parties, unlike several of his colleagues in different political parties who have crossed over to others. Nabam Tuki has steadfastly been with the Congress party, and that is something which the people would be definitely watching, that here is a man who had stood by the Congress party, whether in good times or in bad, and therefore he is also a political heavyweight in the state who cannot also be taken lightly. But at the same time, we have to say that Kiren Rijiju has been a veteran political leader. He had been a minister he has been a minister of state for home in Narendra Modi's earlier first tenure in 2014, and he has been vested with sports and arts sciences responsibilities portfolios in the second term in 2019. So he's also a veteran political leader, and of course Tapir Gao has also been a veteran political leader. But we'll have to wait and watch tomorrow how the voters have behaved, and voters usually behave differently in the country, and Northeast is no exception. They vote for a particular alliance as far as the Lok Sabha elections are concerned, and they vote for particular people and parties as far as the state elections are concerned. But as far as Arunachal is concerned, the voting trend has been the same for both Lok Sabha and the state assembly, and whether this is going to remain so or whether it is going to be shifted this time, that is left to be seen. We'll have to wait and watch. Let me go to Purbasa Bhattacharya, our correspondent in Shillong. Purbasa, even in Meghalaya, the Shillong seat, for example, there are two Lok Sabha seats as far as Meghalaya is concerned, Shillong and Tura. And Shillong seat is of course becoming very interesting because there are three very important candidates there. Vincent Pala, the sitting MP and the Congress party president. There is Amparin Lingdo, the minister in the Conrad Sangma government, who had recently shifted to the NPP, and there is a candidate from the Voice of People's Party. The VPP is an firebrand new regional political party in the state, and they have been raising various issues affecting the people in the Khasi and Jantia hills. So VPP also cannot be taken lightly. Amparin is a veteran political leader, but she has been with the Congress, almost having the same constituency of people as Vincent Pala till recently. Both were top Congress leaders in the state until Amparin Lingdo decided to ditch the Congress and join the NPP. So Purbasa, is it going to be an interesting fight in Shillong? And Tura, of course, the Agatha Sangma, although a youthful parliamentarian, is also a veteran political leader by now. So, and there is Saleng Sangma of the Congress, and there is Jenith Sangma of the Trinamool Congress, brother of former Chief Minister and Trinamool Chief Mukul Sangma. So it's an interesting battle as far as Meghalaya is concerned.
Of course, Wasbir, this is an interesting battle. Here in Shillong, we can see that it's a triangular fight between VPP, NPP and Congress. Of course, no one can say who will win, but we have seen the rising popularity of VPP, and which has in fact for a lot of rural vote, and this is really something they are boasting about. And of course, this is the first time that no one can predict winners here in both Shillong as well as Tura parliamentary seat. Even in Tura, it is always known as P.A. Sangma and his family's bastion, Tura parliamentary seat. But this time, whoever wins will win by a slight margin, because it is very difficult to say that whether Agatha Sangma is surely winning Tura seat or not, because the popularity of Saleng Sangma Congress candidate cannot be underestimated, because it seems that Tura is going for a straight fight between Congress and NPP, whereas Shillong parliamentary seat will witness triangular fight. But as of now, it will be very difficult to say because this time we have seen that more than urban areas voters, rural area voters have turned out. So this is very surprising thing because there is a substantial increase in the percentage of voting, and this is going to affect all the political parties. Ultimately, we cannot rule out even RDA candidate
Right.
Robert June Kharjari as well as independent candidates because they will have a major role to play. Ultimately, June 4th, we will know exactly
Absolutely,
what is
absolutely.
happening.
At the same time, Purbasa, we also cannot ignore the fact that Zenith Sangma is the TMC candidate, and that is one of the area that is a stronghold of the Sangmas, whether it is Conrad Sangma and the NPP is also a stronghold, it an erstwhile stronghold of the Dr. Mukul Sangma, and Mukul Sangma still has hold in large pockets in Garo Hills. So it will be an interesting battle on the cards. I will hand over now to my colleagues Ronak Day and Priyadarshini in the studios, and we'll ask from our reporters about the preparedness for the election day. And as far as Arunachal and Sikkim is concerned, we will talk about the election results tomorrow as far as Sikkim and Thinglok. We also have Prakash Adhikari, our correspondent, joining us live from Gangtok. Prakash, क्या प्रेडिक्शंस है, कल रिजल्ट निकलेगा तो इससे आपका ये मानना है क्या दिस कॉन्टेस्ट हैज बीन अ वेरी टफ बिटवीन द एसकेएम एंड द एसडीएफ?
जी हाँ वासबीर, कल सिक्किम लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली का कल रिजल्ट होने वाला है। सुबह 6 बजे से 6 ही डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, सिक्किम का 6 डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, 6 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में ही 32 असेंबली सीट के लिए काउंटिंग होगा। और इस बार का जो इलेक्शन का जो प्रेडिक्ट करना अभी मुश्किल है कि रिजल्ट कैसा रहेगा, क्योंकि क्लोज फाइट रूलिंग एसकेएम और अपोजिशन एसडीएफ पार्टी के बीच में हुआ है। और इसी बीच में जो नए पार्टी है सिटीजन एक्शन पार्टी, केप का भी एक बड़ा रोल रहेगा। वो लोग कितना सीट जीतेगा या नहीं जीतेगा, मगर कहीं ना कहीं किसी का खेल बिगाड़ सकता है सिटीजन एक्शन पार्टी। और भारतीय जनता पार्टी बीजेपी का भी इस बार के सिक्किम के इलेक्शन में एक बहुत बड़ा रोल है। तो अभी इलेक्शन का रिजल्ट का प्रेडिक्ट करना, किसके पक्ष में रिजल्ट आएगा वो प्रेडिक्ट करना इतना आसान नहीं है। मगर रूलिंग सिक्किम क्रांतिकारी मोर्चा और अपोजिशन सिक्किम डेमोक्रेटिक फ्रंट के बीच क्लोज टक्कर हुआ है, जैसे 2019 में हुआ था। 2019 में 32 सीट में सिक्किम क्रांतिकारी मोर्चा को 17 सीट मिला था, तो सिक्किम डेमोक्रेटिक फ्रंट को 15 सीट मिला था। तो 2019 में भी एक क्लोज कंटेस्ट था और इस बार भी क्लोज कंटेस्ट है, और कल ही पता चलेगा कि इस बार सिक्किम में किसका सरकार होगा। वासबीर।
Okay, our Chief of Bureau Arindam Das is also in Itanagar. I will hand over to my colleagues in the studio for Ronak and Priya to carry forward the conversation.
Right.
Right, absolutely, Wasbir. So that is how things stand at this point in time. A very interesting battle which can be witnessed in all of the 8 states of the Northeast region. Of course, we'll have to wait till the 4th of June, I beg your pardon, for the results to be declared. But for now, of course, there is a lot of speculation regarding what would be the people's verdict. We'll slip into a very short break here, viewers. Don't go anywhere. The conversation will continue on the other side. Stay tuned.
Coming up, exit polls live with Wasbir Hussain, 6:30 p.m. onwards.
सर दाल मियां सीमेंट से तो आरसीएस